You're listening to another episode of All the Bees with me, Dr. G, and my scrub tech, Bri. Okay, when people hear fat transfer, most people think of one area.
Booty.
Yes. Thanks for elaborating. But as we know, in plastic surgery, fat can be used in a lot of different places. And today we're going to explore all those different places. We're going to walk through fat transfer to face, to breasts, to body, and different types of fat, right? You don't have to use your own. Now you can like rent it.
Well, you should buy it. You don't want to give it back.
Purchase it. But we still haven't cracked the, like, every time we talk about fat, I feel like somebody is like, oh yeah, my friend said they wanted to donate, or somebody in the room is like, if they want some fat, they can have mine. We haven't made that happen yet.
No, and that's super funny because actually somebody asked me that over the weekend. Is she had a girlfriend that like wanted a skinny BBL, but she didn't have enough fat. She's like, can I donate my fat? I was like, no. No, you cannot.
I mean, you can donate your
wish.
kidney, but not your fat. It just seems criminal.
Yeah.
Think of all the good in the world.
That'd be game-changing. Can you imagine? We don't want organs anymore. Lab. We just want our friends fat.
True friends donate fat.
Amen. Amen.
You can donate breast milk.
Yeah, you can pretty much donate everything. You can donate blood.
Mm-hmm.
You can donate
plasma.
Organs. You can donate.
Yeah. So why not fat?
Yeah.
Somebody needs to work on that.
Someone make it work. Make this make sense.
Okay. All right. But first we have celebrity news. Did you watch the Grammys?
I watched all the after on Instagram.
Oh, yeah. It's probably a better pace because there was literally a commercial every 2 seconds, but it was good. There were some looks.
I saw Bad Bunny one, which was very fitting leading up to a Super Bowl performance on Sunday.
Know. You couldn't ask for a better promo for your Super Bowl half party than to win.
Let me just win a Grammy.
I was going to say, I can't think of her name. Tessa, the girl from, I'll think of her name. Anyway, she had a little bit of, I thought she looked stunning. She presented at the Grammys and she's in that really popular movie and she just won a Golden Globes and she was wearing this insane dress. And my friends were all like, did anybody clock the CapCon on the right side? Does that not bother anybody? And I was like, damn.
Is this giving, what was it, Doja Cat all over again?
They're like, what stylist is responsible for that? And I'm like, oh, all I saw were abs. I was like, wow, she just looks so good. Okay, all right. Well, let's go to Carrie Underwood, who was branded unrecognizable by fans.
At the Grammys?
No, we're off the Grammys already.
Oh.
By her American Idol audition from 20 years ago resurfaces. I mean, first of all, it's 20 years ago. So
I feel like she looks the same, just heavily Botoxed.
And older.
Yeah, and filled.
People get crazy.
Yeah.
And, sometimes the makeup's a little more, like she's like 20 years younger and has very little makeup on and is cute.
I feel like she looks more the same than most people.
I know.
But I think she looks great.
Yeah. She's taking care of herself.
Yeah.
Moving on. You know who looked cryopreserved at the Grammys? And I always call this, I love her because people will be like, you look just like Cher. Do I?
Oh, yeah.
But she is like 80 or something. And she walked out there and looked perfect. Yeah. But then she kind of fucked it up.
Cooking.
She did cook. But then she missed. So first of all, she won a Lifetime Achievement Award. I watched this in real time. And then she walked off. Like, okay, I guess I'm done. And then as
she just took it and went?
No, well, she got her award and then she gave a little speech and then she sort of kind of forgot what was supposed to happen next and started walking off stage. But there was no music playing or anything. So then the host, Trevor Noah, is like, Cher, come back. Literally, that's what was happening. So she turns around and he's like, you're supposed to present the award. Yeah, so that was her next job.
I love that.
And then she opens it up, and the song that won was Luther by Kendrick Lamar and SZA. And she goes, the Grammy goes to Luther Vandross.
Wow.
Who be dead. And who this song was in tribute for. But everyone's like, oh, little boomer.
Cher. I know I can't talk about politics, but she's giving me the If you guys all know who I'm talking about, losing it a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Lost
Yeah.
president.
I mean, she is.
You just don't know where you're going.
Yes.
You're like, what do I do now? Am I going left off stage, right off stage?
I
Do
know.
I present? Who's alive? Who's not alive?
Yes. Iceland, Greenland.
Yeah.
But they were very gracious. Then she stood on stage the rest of the time as they won their award. Like, because I think she was like afraid to
Didn't know
walk
what to
off.
do.
Yeah. She didn't have a handler. And I think at that age, because I think I've seen Jane Fonda present, and sometimes I think if you're over 80, 85, they probably just need to have a handler with you.
She needs to be on the Martha Stewart green juice diet, and then maybe
Oh my God,
wouldn't.
she looks so good. But, it was got to be overwhelming.
That's hilarious.
It was a good little speech.
I think you should try a blonde wig.
Oh my God.
That'd be great.
It'd look insane. Next little bit of celebrity news. Botched plastic surgeon. It makes it sound like he's botched. So I just love a complete, like, a Daily Mail and their mastery of the English language is just nuts.
Sounds like me when I try and talk.
Like, where's the...
Sometimes just
like, you
words
can't
don't
put
come out
botched in
together.
quotation marks or something, like the show Botched. So it makes it sound like Terry Dubrow botched. So botched plastic surgeon Terry Dubrow sued by former patient for negligence over complications from boob job.
But isn't it like his whole thing is like he's trying to fix botched work?
Yes.
And then you're...
So he's already doing essentially high complication rate, high revision rate surgery. I feel like...
I'm surprised he doesn't have like a NDA where you can't sue. So the plastic surgeon I went to that I didn't know wasn't a plastic surgeon at the time. I found my old paperwork like a year ago when I was going through some files, which I thought was really interesting. And all the things I never read in my consents, there's a whole thing. It's essentially an NDA. You cannot sue him. You can't do anything. Everything has to be settled in office. And I read it through and I was like, oh my God.
You're like, why aren't we using this?
Yeah, exactly. But the fact that I just signed this, like that should have been a huge red flag right there. But I am saying I am very surprised he does not have that sort of like NDA with how big he is and he can get sued, right?
So, yeah. So 2 reasons, probably just 1 reason. First of all, he's a board certified plastic surgeon and he's highly qualified, right? So the people who make you sign an NDA at the time before you've even had surgery are generally not board certified plastic surgeons. I feel like they tell you to do that at the weekend course you take so that you can do surgery.
Yeah.
It's the cosmetic. It's like the non-core cosmetic surgeons. I'm unaware of any board certified plastic surgeons that do this because I don't think ethically it's...
You can do it.
I don't know. First of all, I don't think it would stand up in court.
Because it feels like it's almost giving them the right to make mistakes or do something wrong.
It just seems like a bad idea.
Yeah.
Like, we know complications happen. And if you've effectively counseled the patient, then nobody ever thinks a complication is going to happen to them. But when it does happen, at least you've had that conversation in advance. Yeah. And the NDA is probably, I don't know, it's interesting. I don't think it's enforceable and it's not common practice for legitimate surgeons, which is probably why he doesn't have one. He might have one for the patients that go on the show, Yeah. That's probably reasonable, but no. And so in essence, you just end up a wide open target, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of annoying that they're like, oh, he got sued. Well, you can, as you know, you can sue anybody for anything and then make them go through the rigmarole of having to prove that you didn't do anything wrong. So I guess I would just say,
but this one
let me know when it settles or if he gets found of something wrong. It's just a
hematoma that could have been caused by mesh, which is just on like a complication of having surgery, period.
Yes.
Like it happens.
Bleeding is
That's
a complication.
Not like his fault. There's nothing, honestly. I mean,
right.
You can do your most to minimize bleeding during surgery, but how is he supposed to know? Like,
yeah, I know. So it just seems they're like,
I
got this famous guy. I know. I've got this famous guy. He must be very wealthy.
Yeah.
I had a minor complication after surgery.
Yeah.
I think the ones that are concerning is when somebody gets sued and it's just the tip of the iceberg and you realize, oh my gosh, they're not good at what they do.
Yeah.
That's really what malpractice and lawsuits are for to some degree. When you've been wronged or there's some egregious wrongdoing, but a complication does not translate into malpractice if everything he did up to that point met the standard of care.
Right.
Patients just either don't understand that or they don't want to accept it. I think it's hard. It's very hard to be, then you start practicing defensive medicine. Yeah, I feel for him. This is brutal. I'm sure he'll be fine because he's a good surgeon and he's perfectly capable of managing it. But
yeah. And I'm sure it's not like he was like, oh, there's nothing I'm going to do about it. Maybe if he was like,
offered to help
I'm not going to help your hematoma. I got a hematoma at the last surgeon I went to after my second breast surgery.
Right. It's not uncommon.
It's not uncommon. Got it drained and that was it.
I always say surgery would be easy if there wasn't hemostasis.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Which is the part where you have to make sure there's nothing still bleeding. And it freaking happens. It's a 3%-ish risk to all surgery and can come in varying levels of bleeding. And it is a bummer when it happens.
Yeah.
But you have to take care of it and you don't want to ignore it. And then usually people end up fine.
Now, I'm sure if he was like, fuck off, that'd be another thing. But I have a feeling he didn't.
No, I don't think so. All right. So we're rooting for him. Also, just because, I mean, again, call me when this turns into like he loses the lawsuit because I know he won't. So like, why even give that negative press room to grow? And also just don't call him a botched plastic surgeon.
Yeah, bad choice of words there. But more of the story, if you have somebody that wants you to sign an NDA prior to surgery, don't do it.
Yeah, that's a bad idea. That is a PSA.
Yeah.
Maybe then go back and check their credentials.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Martha Stewart, who we just mentioned, 84, reveals why she showers and puts on makeup before hitting the gym at 6:30 a.m.
Amen, Martha. I would too. There is that thing. It's like you look good, you feel good, you have a better workout. Like when I go to the gym and I look homeless, it's really not that, I don't feel great about working out.
I know. 6:30 is early, though. I mean, I usually roll in and work out at 6 a.m. and have that, like, I just woke up like this look. That's my look. I threw on my yoga clothes and I'm going to work out. And the yoga room.
Hot yoga, I do not wear makeup to.
Yeah, that's
you
crazy.
will just sweat it off your body.
And even like when I do the hit workouts and all that stuff, the room isn't like so bright either. Yeah. So you don't have to like worry about the fact that you don't have makeup on. I think that's nuts. I just took my youngest daughter to a volleyball tournament last weekend. So a bunch of 14-year-olds playing volleyball. And I was looking at across the way, watching the other team, you're watching back and forth. And this one girl had a full face of makeup on and lashes and everything. And I was like, what is happening? It was just wild.
Just want to comment. So on Christmas, my girls' Christmas party, we had our work Christmas party the next morning or the next day. But that morning we were all doing a Santa run with some of the girls in the office. Right. And I don't want to say I drank too much wine, but I drank way too much wine. I'm pretty sure I was probably still intoxicated when I woke up. Don't worry, I didn't drive. I still got at 4 a.m. my eyelashes on, a full face of makeup. Pretty sure I was like throwing up still, but like I got it together. I did my hair. I got there. I still ran.
Gotta look good.
You
guys are crazy.
Yeah.
Yikes. I know. I was waiting for you guys to run by, and
you should have texted
there were
me.
So many people in that Santa run. It was wild.
Everyone looks like Santa.
It was
they
impossible
all dress
to
as
find
Santa.
You. Yeah,
but yeah, go Martha. I'm a fan of getting your 6:30 on full beat.
That's a thumbs up from Bri.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take a hard pass. I love it on the weekends if I have nothing to do, and so I don't have to put makeup on all weekend. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
All right. God bless Martha Stewart. But now we're going to talk about fat transfers. So, did Brad Pitt have a facelift, or did he have fat transfer instead?
So he looks to me like he had a fat transfer. I think that if he had a deep plane facelift, I feel like his cheeks would be pulled up more. But he does look very filled. So that's why I'm going to go with fat transfer over facelift.
I'm going to say both.
I need to see his ears.
I know. Like, let's just see the... so also, though, Dr. Bob Basu, who's the current ASPS president, was at my symposium. He was the sole man representing at the Women's Plastic Surgery Symposium this weekend.
Smart man.
Shout out to Bob. He did well. So he was visiting as our ASPS president and in support of women and our field, and also gave a talk on deep plane facelifts. And I believe it was him who showed a photo of a scar and you couldn't see it. So one of the pros of a deep plane facelift is if you take it's a composite flap, and if you're taking all the tension off the skin, because the OG facelift, which was skin only, all the tension's on the skin. If you're offloading this by putting the tension on the SMAS, which you're lifting, then the scar should be minimal. Oh, no, you know who it was Gabby Mioto, also a great plastic surgeon. She's in Atlanta, but they both gave talks on deep plane facelifts. It was kind of cool to see how excited they are about what they do.
Love that.
I know. I love that for them. Anyway, so I think if he had it done right, it would be hard to see the scar in front of his ear, but it's pretty hard to hide the scar behind your ear in a man, especially. But I think it's reasonable. And I think the one thing they did for him was not mess with his eyes.
Yeah.
Because usually that's
Maybe that
where you
was
get
the
in trouble with
giveaway.
men. Yeah, a la Kenny Rogers or Donny Osmond or Jim Carrey. Anybody where you start like doing too much to the eyes. He always had that kind of hooding of his upper eyes, and to change that would have changed how he looked. Now, did they add fat? Probably.
It looks like it.
But it won't last. It'll dissipate with time. But he looks good.
He does. He looks great. How old is he again?
60 or a little over.
Yeah, he looks great.
Props.
Maybe he has, because this is very nice.
I
and
know. His
smooth.
jawline looks good.
We definitely need a side profile.
But I have seen like Instagram photos or reels of Demi Moore. Like that's another person who had a couple facelifts, and you can see the scars.
You
like
can?
if you look closely.
Okay.
Yeah.
She looks phenomenal in Landman. Like so good. And then I see some pictures.
Demi Moore? Is she in Landman?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't gotten that
She
far.
looks so great. Great. No, yeah. She's the wife. She turns into like the main character on like.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Okay.
She looks phenomenal. But then you see, obviously, of course, other pictures, and you're like, oh.
Yeah. I mean, a filter goes a long way.
Yeah.
Right? And good lighting. But yeah, so I think most people benefit from a fat transfer, conservative, at the time of a facelift. And it's a good adjunct because it adds volume, restores volume. It also has like this kind of beneficial, glowy, you're not allowed to say stem cell, but stem cell effect, a rejuvenating effect that lasts longer than the fat does. And so for that reason, I think it's beneficial. I have a picture in my office of where I'm at a graduation ceremony for residents and interns in the Navy. And I'm like 10 days out from a fat transfer to my face.
Is that the one you did awake?
Yeah.
Okay.
On a bet.
Okay.
Yeah, my friend convinced me we could do a fat transfer awake.
We found an ear picture. Can we zoom in?
I have to zoom in on that. I don't know. I'm going to say, but see how he has got the hair covering it? I'm going to go, yeah.
I'm going to say yeah, too.
100%.
Because the ear.
He looks good, though.
I feel like they always say the tragus gives it away, and it really does.
A little blunting there.
Yeah. All right, so just our opinion.
But probably had fat. And I'm telling you, the fat transfer, did justice to my face for a long time.
Look at that, like, snatched little, he's got nothing there. All right, so we say yes.
Nothing wrong with it.
Looks great. Very natural, like a man.
Who's looking lovingly at someone who's like 30 years younger, but that's another problem.
Love that.
Okay. Let's talk more fat transfer to the face. I think Jessie from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives had some radical transfer. I've actually been scrolling past this, so I hadn't looked. I mean, she's had a lot done, period. But I guess it's even her most recent
she's been going under the knife a
evolution.
lot. She's done like back-to-back surgeries. This last one, she came off online and said that she ended up having a ruptured implant or something. So she had surgery a week after her previous surgery. But I do have to say, when you're in the spotlight like that, and then all of a sudden, I know she had money before from her hair stuff, but now she's really in the spotlight, went through a cheating scandal. I don't know if it's actually a cheating. No one knows.
You can use quotes in.
Yeah. I do think she obviously looks like she's had work done, but I really love it.
You're here for it.
I'm here for it. Like, if
Is she the one who had the labiaplasty in the first?
the labiaplasty. If I could get my skin to look like that, I would too. I just need a week off.
You want a fat transfer?
She also had a lower skin pinch. So they excised the skin. I think she had an upper bluff as well. She just went under for something else for her skin. She did CO2.
Okay.
And then she did something, but I don't think she's talked about it yet. She wanted to be more healed before she talked about it because she was getting a lot of hate on it.
Ugh.
So,
I mean, yeah.
but she's got not a wrinkle in sight.
Yeah. She looks good there. I don't know what people are freaking out about.
Yeah, she did. I think
she just looks overfilled. But
yeah,
if she did have a fat transfer with everything else and a bunch of laser, you're going to be a little swollen for a while. It takes some time.
Yeah.
Again, at my conference, I learned, I don't do rhinoplasties for the record, but a couple people presented on it. And one person was talking about how after the splint comes off for the first week, she has them put a pea-sized dab of Preparation H on their nose.
Oh, really?
For the next month, every day, because the medication in Prep H helps constrict the skin, so it helps take down the swelling.
I love that.
I was like, that's brilliant. Where else can we use that?
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, that's why I like going to these things, because even if it's a topic for something I don't do, like rhinoplasty or pediatric microsurgery, there's usually some surgical pearl in there where I'm like, how can I apply that to what we do?
Like the TXA?
Yeah. TXA.
Oral TXA for fillers, bruising.
Yeah. There's always something. Anyway, Prep H.
Okay.
You can put it under your eyes for eye bags. It's just temporary. It's an old...
I'll be ordering that off Amazon.
It's an old beauty pageant trick.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Absolutely. I'm going to try it.
So anyway, I mean, I think she looks a little puffy there, but her hair looks weird. And I think
she's got an abnormal part. She looks very glammed. That's not how she normally looks.
It's kind of MAGA.
It's almost giving a wig.
Yeah.
So,
but if she's in a recovery process from something, then I think it's probably okay and it's going to settle down. I do say a judicious use of fat transfer to the face has that kind of rejuvenating benefit, but you are going to be puffy for a minute. We don't have it on the list, but when Jennifer Aniston went through what happened to her face situation, I know fifth hand that she had fat transfer that went wrong. So you don't want to overdo it. And there are some potential complications, but pretty minimal. Yeah. Can occasionally, more is not always better. Not always better, Bri. All right. Kylie Jenner sparks rumors she's had a Brazilian butt lift after Timothée Chalamet grabs her behind.
I feel like I could have told anybody that.
I mean,
her butt gets bigger and bigger, but you just don't know these days because everything is so edited and filtered. You really do got to see the videos.
Yeah, I need
She's obviously had a lot of work done. Her boobs keep getting bigger every other photo.
I mean, yeah, I think she just tweaks the edit.
Yeah. And I'm sure she's wearing some stuff under there that makes it
right. Why wouldn't you just put little pads in your dress? That's the easiest thing to do.
They have little butt underwear.
Right.
So I don't know. I feel like that whole family kind of went to the I'm going to be skinny Ozempic look. So I feel like it would be very odd if she somehow got fat somewhere and put it back in her butt.
Unless she purchased
AlloClae.
It. Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be beyond to do AlloClae, but you just need to, it takes time for it to kick in. It's not an immediate, I mean, it is an immediate boost, but you can't put tons of it in at one time. You have to do it over time. So
yeah, I mean, that would track. I mean, she's got the throw money away for it kind of vibe. So
yeah,
I would do it if I had it.
Oh my Lord. Okay. So, what do we think the most popular area is to get a fat transfer at this point?
Absolutely your butt.
I think it's still
I think it
queen.
it will always be your butt. And I feel like that's the most talked about thing. However, I would say within the last year or so, we also do a ton of fat transfer to the breast because everybody is like getting their implants out, or a lot of people are choosing to, and they just want to put fat back in there.
Yeah. I think people get excited when they hear that's an option.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, I can get liposuction and add some volume to my breasts all at the same time. Yeah. Win.
Yeah. So we definitely do, I feel like, a lot more of that now than anything else.
Yeah.
My
my patient population isn't really the BBL crowd for whatever reason, but I can do it and we do it. And I like doing it safely with ultrasound. I think that's helpful. Although it's not a requirement in the state of California. If you are getting your BBL in Florida, make sure they're somebody who you've met more than 5 minutes before the procedure and they're going to use an ultrasound. So that's kind of where it's still like the BBL capital is Miami, but there's a lot of shadiness happening. So you really have to do your research there. And then overseas is also problematic, like going to the Dominican Republic or other places to get that fat transfer is probably not worth it in the long run if you have a complication.
Mexico especially.
Yes.
And not hating on Mexico at all, but we've seen some complications come up from Mexico.
Right.
And it's also, I don't think you have to report it if you have like a fatality or something. Do you? Or people that aren't licensed don't.
Yeah, they did do. So I've spent some time with the plastic surgeons in Mexico at like meetings and stuff. And they did create a law where it's a felony to perform plastic surgery if you're not a plastic surgeon, which is kind of wild but there is that rampant, when you have medical tourism happening, not only are the plastic surgeons doing surgery, it just opens, like scamming is always there. So people are like, oh, these people don't even speak English. I can pretend to
take an organ.
Yeah. I can pretend to be a plastic surgeon and do whatever I want. And then they go back to their home country and nobody's worse for the wear.
Yeah.
So I think it's an interesting approach because it does give Mexico a bad rap for medical tourism. I just think you need to go to somebody who's qualified. If we spend so much time educating our patients, like why would you go somewhere and make all these decisions and you don't even understand what the language is? It just is silly.
And then
then leave after a week.
I think also like the aftercare thing, to me, I feel like we've harped so much on aftercare and how that's so important to people. And you don't really get a lot of aftercare, especially imagine you're going down, you stay in Mexico for a couple of days and then you're coming back up. It's not like you're traveling back and forth. Most people aren't going back for aftercare. And then we have some of these patients. I mean, over the years, I've seen quite a few patients that come in with the craziest scars, just like... They're all from Mexico. And I'm not, like I said, not hating on Mexico, but
do your research.
I
know. And people will complain on like the forums, social media forums and whatnot. Well, it's just too expensive here. Yet you're paying.
Don't do it.
Paying for safety. So maybe then you can't afford it. You're paying for credentialing. You're paying for safety. What happens if there's a problem on the OR table in Mexico?
Right.
Where are you going? Do they have a transfer agreement with the local hospital? Do they have credentials? That, like, you're always hoping none of this actually happens, but
it happens, I'm sure, a lot.
You're paying for us to have all of that at the ready for you here. And we're going to pray it doesn't happen, but we have all of that. We have crash cart. We have a board certified anesthesiologist. We have a transfer. Like, I have a certified OR. All of that costs money, and that's part of what you're paying for. You're also paying for, a credentialed plastic surgeon.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just envisioning when I went down there was people poking me with needles that had no business poking me with needles that honestly had no idea. They just jam it in all over.
Yeah.
But just imagine somebody like that mixing together your tumescent or putting lidocaine in you or doing things. And then you say maybe you don't have a crash cart or interlipids or anything that you actually need to reverse lidocaine toxicity. Like, that's what I envision is just somebody not qualified doing all of that.
Right.
And that has no idea what they're doing. Because that was the experience that I got when I went down there. But I learned my lesson the hard way.
Okay.
Fat transfers.
Back to fat transfer in the United States, preferably.
I feel like you can put fat anywhere. Is there anywhere you can't put fat? Like you can put it in your knees?
Yeah, that's true. Fat does best in an area that has some fat. So if you're super, super skinny and you try to put fat somewhere like, I don't know, the under eyes or your hands, you have two potential downsides. One, it doesn't take, which is, sucks.
Yeah.
Or it just gets lumpy and looks like it doesn't belong there.
Yeah.
So,
which is also, isn't that a way you process the fat? Like whether you're doing nano fat or
yeah. So I think
fat.
that has something to do with it. Like, so we like to think of fat like the straight fat that comes out and is rinsed and then, minimally processed, right? That's the kind of fat we put in the breast or in the butt. But for the face, because you're on the back table doing it, you're passing it through these little filters that are kind of breaking up the fat into smaller particles. And so you think of macro fat, milli fat, and then nano fat, which is essentially a slurry of fat. Yeah. That's something you want to layer in those delicate areas in the face and you get the benefit, but not a bunch of volume or like chunks and lumps.
Yeah. I mean, we process it all different ways through the centrifuge, through the little tulip machine, through our fat transfer system. So I think it's just knowing. I know I had one girl call not too long ago and ask for nano fat in her breasts. And I'm like, she's like, somebody told me I had to have nano fat. And I'm like, huh.
I mean,
thought you'd only really put that in your face.
Yeah, I don't know that you could put nano fat in your breast.
Take a lot of filtering.
If you wanted, it's a lot of filtering. If you wanted, like, maybe you had some crepey skin or you wanted to do, your chest area where people get those little wrinkles in the center, then I would put nano fat there because really the goal of nano fat is to kind of rejuvenate the skin and minimal volume. But yeah, it's not going to add, it really isn't going to help your breast volume if that's what you're concerned
fat transfer.
But it's a very buzzy word. So people are like, oh, I want nano fat.
Yeah.
I think fat for the face is a good option. It doesn't last forever. I guess the question is like, do you do fat or do you do filler? Fat's a little bit more long lasting, but it's not like I can just inject it. Yeah. So I have to harvest it from somewhere. So it's a little more invasive and takes a little more time. So therefore it's more expensive. And usually if you're going to do that, we're not going to just do lips, right?
Yeah.
So then you're down the whole, like I'm in the, whole facial fat transfer and it becomes a big thing. Yeah, there are some great areas to layer it in. Cheeks, nasolabial folds, temples, lips. I do like to make nano fat and you can microneedle it in. Like if you already are there and you've got the fat, then you might as well go for it.
Yeah.
But it's not I'm going to schedule a 12:30 appointment on a Friday and get a little fat in my cheeks.
No.
If you want that, the alternative is to use the fat off the shelf.
Yeah.
So there's two major kinds available now. Renuva, which is more of a scaffolding. There's no actual fat in it, but it's a scaffolding that you can inject and it's on label for face. You can also use it in really small areas, like maybe a little dimple in the breast, in the hands. Again, my success with it in the hands was a little bit limited because the people who want it the most in the hands have no fat in the hands, myself included. So then it just sort of disappears. When you transfer it, it's reliant on the surrounding tissue to have it live. And so if you put it where there's no fat, it just starves and dissolves. So, but in the cheeks and temples, it's a good solution. If you have a little medial like divot or some rippling or something, it's a good choice there because it comes in like 3 cc syringes. So not a lot of volume. It's also a little bit expensive because all of this stuff is human derived. So it's been processed to the nines to make it safe. And then lipoderma is another fat product, which is actually fat, human derived, and it's been processed and is almost like a slurry. We did put some in my hands because we were playing around with it. It's also indicated for the under eye area, like kind of like a nano fat injection, but you don't have to harvest anything.
I love that.
Mm-hmm. So that's more recently available, but also FDA approved. And then our fan favorite, because we do a lot of body work, is AlloClae.
Yeah.
Which is human-derived fat that comes in a much larger volume. It's fat cells and the extracellular matrix, so that's scaffolding. And wherever you inject it, it adds volume and then structurally sticks around as your body replaces it with your own fat. And so it gives a lot more boost in the area you put it than using your own fat would, because when we put fat, let's say in the breast or the butt, we overgraft because we know some of it's the fluid and this other stuff, and it just kind of, you're going to lose some of it. But AlloClae it's kind of chunky.
Yeah, it is very chunky.
So what you get is what you get, and you can put 25 cc's in the breast and get a lot of volume for that. We would almost never put like 25 cc's of someone's own fat in their breast. We're usually minimum 200. So
what's the retention rate of AlloClae versus if somebody like did lipo when we harvested fat?
So the retention rate is supposed to be around 90%. I don't think it's been out long enough for us to say that, like conclusively, but that's what we're seeing. And I can put a little bit and see a lot of progress in my patients. So I think areas that are great for it are areas where like maybe you have a dent from prior liposuction. We put it in someone's medial thigh who had that. Hip dips are a great one. You don't have to do the fat transfer, like harvest and then put it in, where you can do maybe 25 cc's or 50 cc's total in the hip dips. And then if you have disposable income and you want to spend money on 100 cc's, you can start doing more.
Yeah.
But 25 cc's in the upper breast really is, making an impact.
Yeah.
So
it's very pure fat.
Yeah.
It's beautiful fat.
Yes. And it's an office procedure. So it's the lunchtime aug, essentially.
Yeah.
You're going to come in. We are going to make you comfortable. I'm going to put a tiny little numbing injection so that I can make a hole for the cannula. I'm going to put a little bit of numbing fluid in the area that I'm going to inject, because the product does sting a little bit when it gets in there, and then inject. And then
that's it.
Band-Aid and you're done.
Yeah.
So
love that.
Yeah.
Versus fat transfer where you're probably retaining maybe 60%.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yep. And you're going to be swollen and sore wherever the lipocytes were. You're going to wear a compression garment. You're going to wait 3 to 6. There is a waiting period for AlloClae, right? It's a little lumpy at the beginning and it softens up over time, and it takes 3 to 6 months to settle down.
Yeah.
But you're not sore and lumpy swollen where we took fat from. So you don't have a donor site issue.
Is there anyone that wouldn't be a good candidate for, say, fat transfer or AlloClae, or how do you?
Yeah. So speaking of that, if you were actively losing weight on a GLP-1, probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
Got to feed the fat. That's what you always say.
I do feed the fat with protein.
Yeah. And chicken nuggets, according to Bri.
No. Oh, yeah. I do love me some chicken nuggets.
Yeah. So if you are losing weight, especially on a GLP-1, because we know you have to make an effort on those to maintain muscle mass. So you're rapidly losing muscle and fat and everything. You can't expect the body to also then swoop in and like take care of the fat that you injected, whether it's your own or someone else's, right? You need the body to be healing and restoring and providing nutrients for that. And it's just in direct conflict with rapidly losing weight. So it's not a great idea if you're like planning to lose weight immediately after, or you're currently losing weight. You want to be at a stable weight for sure.
Yeah.
Then whatever takes. Like I always say, once those fat cells are grafted and 6 months later you have what you have, if you gain weight, those fat cells will get bigger. If you lose weight, those fat cells are going to get smaller. So let's say we put it in your breast. If you lose 20 pounds, your breasts are going to get smaller, but those fat cells haven't disappeared. So if you gain 5 more pounds, they'll plump up a little.
They do, actually, because I've got my butt done twice and I've also lost a bunch of weight. And my butt did get very small, but then when I start to eat a little bit more, it actually plumps back up. And I'm like, oh, slay.
It's like watering it.
Yeah. Feeding the fat. Got to water my garden back here.
It's true, though. It's what that's what it is. And then so we have been doing fat transfer for a long time. It's safe. But maybe 30 years ago, when fat transfer was kind of early in our field, there were people who were actively against it in plastic surgery. Some leaders who thought it was risky, that it was going to cause cancer, that it was problematic.
Oh, interesting.
There's one guy who used to show photos of people who like maybe had a fat transfer to their face and then lost weight. And then 20 years later show up, gained weight, and that fat hasn't gone anywhere. So it's like weirdly like on their face, like these horror stories. And you're like, but I think that was 30 or 40 years ago. And now we are a little bit more careful about how you lay it in because it is going to change over time with you. It doesn't just magically disappear. So whatever you hold on to, just remember you're going to hold on to it, which always makes me crazy when I see the high definition lipo people, because when you're etching out abs, talking to you, Drake, and that's one thing, fine, that's okay. You're going to like, you know, really take all the little fat in that one spot. But sometimes they'll take the fat that they've harvested and inject it over the areas of muscle so that it makes the muscle look bigger. So for example, a man's bicep, you might really get all the fat and make it like lean and defined, and then just put a little fat here to make the, you know, deltoid pop. And in the abs, you make that six pack with a little bit of fat. I'm like, well, that's great if they maintain that weight.
Right.
You gain 30 pounds, you're going to have these little blobs of fat over where your six pack should be. I think it's going to look crazy. So, you know, just got to be in it for the long haul.
Yeah.
And think of the long-term effect of doing what you're doing. And then I would also say that more is not better, right? Like, I know you don't always
unless it's
agree
in
to
your
that,
butt.
but there is
Just kidding.
People who put like,
yeah.
I mean, if you get on TikTok and these ladies who are putting 3 or 4 liters of fat in their booty.
That is not good.
And it's just like a giant implant. The weight of that is going to stretch your skin out. And then God forbid you ever want to try and reverse it. You can liposuction it out, but that skin's not going to retract. And so you're going to have new problems. So
yeah, don't do that.
Don't
Start
distort
slow.
Things.
Do it naturally.
Yeah. And then my patients always ask, like, where are you going to get the fat from? And I think oftentimes it's the abdomen. The lower back and flanks is usually another good target site. Inner thighs are good. Those are all reasonable areas. They've done studies. There's no one area that they're like, oh, it has to come from the inner thighs. That's going to be the magical fat. It hasn't been proven one way or the other. So
yeah,
we take it from where we can take it.
Yeah. Sometimes you're scrounging.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes we're scrounging. Sometimes it's Taco Bell fat.
Yeah. You can see there's a huge difference in people's fat. Some is just oily and we call it Taco Bell fat. Some is great, beautiful, like this golden fat. And some is just like, damn.
Yellow.
Yeah.
Nice yellow golden fat is the best.
Very small. Because we put it through a strainer and everything within our system. And you just, when you have good fat, it
looks
stays
good.
And it looks good. And the other fat just...
And then, so you can have, I think it's all on a bell curve. You can have like white, fibrous fat. It's generally not amazing. The yellow golden fat that we love. And then the orange Taco Bell oily fat is also not awesome. And it's hard to know. Like sometimes it's surprising, like who has good fat and who doesn't. You can't always like just eyeball somebody. It's not always age related.
I also think I just have always assumed like if you have more fat on you, I'm like, oh, that looks like great fat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
but
the fluffiness.
The fluffiness. That is not the case.
No.
So
sometimes it's very disappointing.
Yeah. I'm like, damn.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been surprised. Sometimes I've scrounged for fat on very, very lean men and like gotten what I needed.
Yeah.
And then a little fluffier female. And I'm like, oh,
yeah.
What? I'm lipoing. Nothing's coming. What's happening?
Which I assume is just your diet and nutrition, right?
Yeah, I guess so. And some genetics. It does matter if you've had prior liposuction, makes it a little bit harder to do. There's more scarring or prior surgery. Those things can impact it. But
yeah.
Take a little fat biopsy before your surgery.
I know.
That's what we should be able to do and then see what it looks like.
That'd be awesome.
They have looked at trying to enhance the fat before they transfer. There's a lot of research in that area. Nothing is to market yet or conclusively good, like things to mix it with. Yeah. A little boost, if you will. So that's coming. I feel like when I was at our national meeting, there was tons of research being presented on fat transfer. It's not going to go away. It really is. It's going to be around, and we're always looking for kind of new ways to make it more effective and better.
Yeah. I feel like it's giving me PTSD to that one time we used that one thing that I won't name names, and we used something to clean the fat, and we were like, yeah, no.
Yeah, more complicated is not always better.
Yeah.
Yes, there are but I'm thinking, I read a research paper, I had to give a talk, and so where they were taking like PRP and PRF and spinning that down at the same time and then adding it to the fat. But then clinically looking at whether the fat stays or doesn't stay more. Like, are you enhancing it by doing that? And it didn't, at least the way they did it. It didn't make a clinically significant difference. And then they're adding like hydrogels and some other things to the fat to kind of have it hold structure a little bit more. And then it might help it hold in place until it does reabsorb. I don't know. People are thinking about it, though, actively. And so we're here for it when they sort it out.
Yeah, I'm just bummed because I've already lipoed everything I can possibly lipo.
I know. You're left with the AlloClae option, which is unfortunately a little expensive out the door. But that's why it's safe. So don't get that. I read an article, I think yesterday, about the peptide revolution and that people are buying their peptides from China and TikTok, and I was like, oh no. Yeah. So don't buy your fat off Amazon.
I've seen a lot of people actually posting lately on just like, everyone's like, if you ordered this, like this peptide's here, or this is here. I'm like, where are you guys even getting these from?
Yeah. A big warehouses in China, apparently.
Yeah. Posting, everyone is getting peptides from places. And I'm like, is anybody like prescribing these? Or like, are you seeing a doctor to see if you need these peptides? Like, what is
It's like the Wild West right now.
Yeah.
We'll just wait until that doesn't work out.
We'll see.
Again, cheaper is not always better.
It was like when they had that fake Botox that was going around for a hot second.
Yeah. That was here in San Diego.
Yeah.
Just don't get it from a warehouse in China.
Yeah.
I mean, you can. You just might not actually get what you're paying for.
Yeah. Who's to know?
Anyway, any other lasting questions?
Is there anyone that's not a candidate for a fat transfer? Besides GLP-1 people?
No.
Or needing to lose weight and then...
No, I mean, as long as your weight's stable, you're usually a candidate. You could do it. And it's usually one and done. You can redo it. So there are some limitations when you do fat transfer. I have to be able to transfer it, like I said, into an area that maybe has some fat and can sustain the fat that I transfer. So if you have really small breasts, I can't put 400 cc's of fat in there, because if you have a 100 cc breast, that's never going to work.
Which I think a lot of people misconstrue, because they're like, I have all this fat, and then we go in there and we get out all this fat, and they're like, well, why couldn't you put more in? And I was like, if I could just show you what we're seeing when we're putting in the fat, it just comes back out.
Yeah, it's pushing back at us. So you can't overdo it, or you end up with fat necrosis, or it all dies, or it just disappears. So if you have 100 cc breast, you're not getting more than 100-ish cc's of fat in there. So you could do that. You could do 100 cc's, wait 3 to 6 months. Now you have a slightly bigger breast, the half a cup size bigger, and then do it again. It's just rarely people want to do it again. Like they don't, it's expensive. You got the downtime. So now, I mean, maybe you can do that. And then if you need a little bit more, maybe turn to AlloClae. It would be nice if I could go, from an A cup to a D cup breast with fat, but you can go from a C cup to a D cup and an A cup to a B cup, but you can't make that like leap just with fat. If you really want a huge increase in volume, you're back to implants.
Yeah.
So.
Or implants and fat.
Yep. The composite augmentation. It's an option. We just did one.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Right.
Do you recommend that being an option though? Or do you recommend doing one or the other? Or...
I think it's a good option if you have a purpose for doing that fat. So if you're adding the fat to the augmentation because you want a little bit more medial cleavage, or you want less implant visibility, or you're trying to even out sides, like I think that's a great option. It doesn't make sense if you're putting like 300 cc's of fat in the breast and an implant, like then you should probably pick one.
Yeah.
But I think if you want some volume and you don't want to put a large implant in, I think it helps in certain situations. It's a really nice, it's a nice look. And it tends to be the thinner patients where you just don't want, it to look like you have an implant stuck on there, but you don't have enough fat to do a total transfer. So that's your middleman.
There you have it.
All right. If you're listening today and you have questions, reach out, DM us, call the office.
Yeah.
Let us know.
It's chit chat.
Yeah. Let's chat. All right, everybody. Thanks. We're going to scrub in
And scrubbing out.
If you're listening today and have questions, need info about scheduling, financing, reviews, or photos, check out the show notes for links. Restore SD Plastic Surgery is located in La Jolla, California. To learn more about us, go to restoresdplasticsurgery.com or follow us on Instagram at RestoreSD Plastic Surgery. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it and subscribe to All the Bees on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you like to listen to podcasts.